Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Wednesday, July 24th. The year's 2019. Let's talk trading. Know the game. I was watching a video, and the guy was talking about capitalism. And then I was reading a post on Quorum about what does the rich know that the poor doesn't know. And they had some pictures of football team. And then he was explaining how, football's a game and people like to go watch the game and some people like to play the game. But as time goes on, the players come and go. I mean, how many people here remember Jim Brown? Maybe you weren't born and he'd already finished his career. Bart Starr, some of the older guys. But, now we know what? Tom Brady, right? But, in a few years he'll retire and somebody will come along and replace him. But it's the owners who keep the game going. And they're the real winners. And I can't remember which comedian it was exactly. It might have been Chris Rock. I'm not sure, but they talked about, how Shaquille O'Neal is how did he put it? He's like well off. He's rich, but the guy that signs Shaquille's check, now that guy's really rich, What's all that got to do with trading? Well, you see, trading, if you think about it, it's a game. People all over the world want to come in and trade. But it's the people who set up the game who are making the real money. There's that book, Where are the brokers' clients' yachts? You always see the broker with the yacht, but what about his clients? Do they have yachts? So as you trade, just remember, there's somebody out there who's going to profit off of you. I mean, every time you buy and sell, we got the spread here in Forex, and sometimes depending on your broker, you might pay a commission, and in stocks, you pay a commission. If you're trading futures or commodities, you're trading commission. You pay a commission every time you trade. So it's just something that you have to realize is that there are people out there who set up the game, controlling the game, and they profit off the game. Just, don't be deluded about that. And as always, these videos are for educational purposes only, and my outcome and your outcome may not be the same. So just remember, trading's risky. And so if you need advice, seek your financial advice from an accredited financial professional, right? I like saying that. I just thought of something because usually I forget. Come down here and click subscribe and also click on the bell so you know when I make a new video. But I got a favor to ask. Post my video on some other forum that you might frequent or send it to a friend. Just to get the word out, because I've said it this week, I've said it before, trading is easy. You click the mouse, you're in, you click the mouse, you're out of the trade. And you just trade it. I mean, no different than a professional, right? But the thing is, being successful at trading, meaning making profit, a consistent profit, that's not so easy. But it gets easier with practice and skill and choosing a method that works for you. So, if you're experiencing losing and you're not experiencing winning, well, maybe you need to take a look at your risk management and your money management. Maybe you're risking a little too much. Maybe, You're not putting your stop loss out there, so you're taking some big hits. Or maybe you're not taking the profits. You know, you could have had a little 3 or 5 pip profit, but no, no, no. You wanted more. Now you find yourself underwater at 20 pips. So make sure you have that, and you know your method. Make sure you've got a method that works for you. I mean, some methods work at certain times of the day. You know, some methods require you to be there in front of the computer. Other methods you can put your trade on and walk away for a couple of days or weeks. And then, you know, you have to make sure that your execution and performance is spot on, not based on results, but based on the steps, your plan, you know, the steps of the method. Did you trade? Did you enter the trade? Were you late? Were you early? Or were you spot on? You know, your exit, you know, your money management, was it spot on? Was your risk management? So it's all execution, you see. And you repeat that stuff over and over, and then you'll have some success, which will build your confidence. And as you keep doing it, then you become a competent trader, and possibly you become a profitable trader. Now, I'm going to skip the usual charts because I set up a chart here. You know, one of my videos, or a couple of them, is all you need to trade is a horizontal line. And a lot of people would poo-poo that. Oh no, you need all these squiggly lines and indicators and blah, blah, blah. But as you can see here, I've got one simple horizontal line, the weekly open, okay? And if you're wondering what indicators I've got going here, it's the buy zone, and then the spread dots will tell me, you know, the buy and the ask, and then or the sell and the ask, or the bid and the ask. The TRO time, I just like to have that there, and the mid dots to show the previous candle's middle and the pivot. But we can turn that indicator off here. So truly, we've got just a simple horizontal line, and just knowing where the bid is and the ask is. Okay, today's Wednesday. Here's the Monday right here. Price opened, it went up. Then so it's like, okay, I'm going to wait. And if price comes down to the weekly open, I'm going to take that trade. I'm going to take that short. And as you can see here, it would have been profitable. One simple horizontal line placed at the weekly open, and you just wait. So when price was up here, you could have already had your sell stop order right there. Price comes back there, I'm going to go short. Now, of course, you could say, well, why didn't you take the wick zone? Well, yeah, we could have done that too, but I just want you to focus on how just one simple horizontal line, you can be profitable. Once again, but you have to have your money and risk management in place. But you know, we can change this up here. See, I use the buy zone to print out that horizontal line. And this is an old indicator. See, actually, it's not that old. I guess I updated it in 2014, but I think the original version was about 2008. And I haven't added the drop-down menu, so you have to remember how many minutes are in each period. But you know, we can change this over into the buy zone. You can see here. Let's switch the time frame. So for the day, once again, we had the daily open, price went up. You go, you know what? If price goes back down, I'm going to take the short. So right here, you could have gotten short here, or you could have gotten short here. And for, you know, we can forget the, you know, this is the normal buy zone, but we're just going to look at just the open price right there. In fact, what I can do in this particular case, we can do this. We can do that. That's funny. We still have those colors. Buy zone. None, none. Interesting. Might have to update that. Wonder why they became gray. Well, so we have the daily open, we got the weekly open. Once again showing how that works. And you see if we scrunch in the chart, you can see once again the price action around those lines. So simple horizontal line, you too can be profitable. But there's just so many people out there who are part of the game now. You know, this indicator I put out where I put my indicators, you can download it for free. You know, you can watch my videos for free. But, you know, there are people who are part of the game that they want you to sign up for lifetime programs, you know, $500, and then you get all their videos for the rest of their life, or your life, depending on which one ends first, right? And they make you believe that they've got something that's going to make you profitable. But you see, price is just going to go up and down. So you might as well have a horizontal line, take it in the direction of the cross. I mean, all those squiggly lines and all these chart patterns and all this blah, blah, blah isn't going to help, really. I mean, why is it that 90% of traders fail if all those things worked? I mean, think about it. Okay, but no matter what you use, I always put this up, make sure you've got your risk management down to a science. Okay, looking at the weekly, we know the gap's filled. We're 21 pips off that weekly low. Here, once again, taking a look at the buy zone, we had the pivot point that was inside the buy zone, and now it's a missed pivot. And as you can see, we never even got triggered for a long. We got some shorts going there. The range is only 50. Whoa, now we've got 4 pairs over 100, and they're all pound pairs. I guess there was some pound news that affected charts. Here on the Einstein line, pretty simple and straightforward. You know, there were some triggers here, but really not much happening if you scrunch things down. So you can see, you know, this is where I started, but if you look back, you can see, hey, you know what? Just take a few pips because price just really isn't moving. Not from around this area. So this is when I open up this particular profile, and you can see here, there's just not that much to be had. Once again, just use your eyes. You don't need indicators to tell you this. Frequency distribution of the range, we've been over that. Simple price action, even when there's hardly any movement, like you can see here, there's 2 hours in a row, price opened and closed between the lines and never exited. And here's a third time, but more times than not, it will exit. Sometimes just a little, and sometimes a lot. It's just the way it works. It's price action, real simple. And here we talked about the wick zone before. Okay, so here we have today, and you can see here what's going on. Here's the wick zone right here from the previous day, and right through it we went. So, fellow traders, you can see all you need to trade is a horizontal line along with your money management. Because I just want you to remember, trading's a game, okay? And it's a game that you can win, but you have to have a good system. And remember, somebody's controlling the game and they're making the big money. But when you're in the game of trading, just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. And don't forget to subscribe.